Aruba's Barcadera project allows for local students aspiring to be engineers to be recruited on board. Plus, in today's lifestyle segment, we have tips for parents to share with their kids to prevent from threatened dogs. And the Aarhus University School of Medicine is in mourning after a death of a student. We find out the procedures the institution is undergoing to provide support for the student body. 15 on 15 starts right now. Thanks for watching. I'm Yentl Lieuw. Here are your local highlights. The container portion of APA moving to Barcadera allows more room for cruise tourism to expand and for further industrial opportunities. Prime Minister Mike Amon is requesting for the local and international partners on this project to recruit young local experts. The immense work for the Barcadera project is set to commence with local as well international partners.
At this moment, the work is going to initiate, and together with all the work that will be done here, we will have involvement of many companies, both locally as from abroad, that will also bring an important expertise.
The stakeholders in the Barcadera project has been made aware by the Prime Minister that involving local people is encouraged. There are many opportunities for students in the field of engineering to take advantage of a project of this magnitude being executed in Aruba.
We just also shared with the management of both companies that we would like them also to involve not only the local companies but also local students that are studying in the direction of engineering and designing, and also Aruban students studying abroad that also could get a great experience if they could have an internship while such a huge harbor is being built. Not very often that we have these large projects in Aruba.
Switching gears over to Carnival for the lighting parade in St. Nicholas, officials contemplated on a new route, but it has been confirmed the regular ordinary path will be used this Thursday. After weeks of deliberation between various Carnival departments, the lighting parade in St. Nicholas will maintain the original route. The purpose of the new route was proposed to avoid it from beginning and ending at Joe Levice Sports Park. However, after evaluation from SOC members and the police force, they've decided the new route is not beneficial for the emergency services to act quickly in case of any emergencies. Changing the route didn't suggest a guarantee in the safety of the community either. The lighting parade in St. Nicholas will begin and end at Joe Levice Sports Park like previous years. A bigger turnout is expected for the lighting event in St. Nicholas compared to Orangestad, almost doubling the participants. Speaking of Carnival, on Thursday night's edition of 15 on 15, a veteran of the parades has come up with something to answer the key question every Carnival participant has. Check this out.
Question that many people ask themselves during the parade is, where is the parade? Where is the beginning of the parade? Did it start already? Based on that question, I came up with something.
We'll tell you all the details of what this something is that Chibi invented on the next show. We were actually able to give him some inspiration.
Yes, I could put one at the beginning of the Parada de Luz also, yes. Yes, to see, so people can see where the parada is. That's a good idea, I will do that.
Find out what the clever Carnival invention is that answers the main question everyone has during the parades on Thursday night. When we come back, children and dogs don't always mix so well. We'll give parents and guardians basic tips on what to share with their kids. Also, sex on a first date. What are men and women's thoughts on this? And Spreadsheet, an app that helps monitor your bedroom activity. All that and much more coming up, so stay with us. Welcome back from the break. Children can be over-enthusiastic, loud, and unknowingly rough at times when they see a dog. This type of behavior could aggravate the pooch, leading to possible dog bites. Here are some tips parents can teach their children to have a safe and happy relationship with any dog. The United States ASPCA says half of all kids will be bitten by a dog before they turn 12. Not all bites will be severe, some will be nibs. There is a right way for children to interact with dogs. Children are naturally excited, they can be loud, and their body movement usually entails running around with their arms up in the air. This can all elicit negative behavior to a man's best friend. Dog experts say parents should teach their children basic interaction techniques. For one, children should fold their arms when encountering a strange dog. When kids get scared, they shouldn't scream or run away. This only gives dogs the desire to chase the child. Here are some more tips. Children should let dogs sniff their hand before touching them. It is recommended to pet them under the chin. Petting on top of the head may seem as a sign of aggression. If you stare at a dog, it can be seen by the dog as a threat. And if you smile with your teeth showing, this can also be seen as a threat, so keep that in mind. If a dog moves away, don't follow. Size doesn't matter. Little dogs can be particularly snappy, so their bite could be just as harmful. Let's talk about sex for a minute. In not so shocking news, a new Match.com survey revealed that men are more likely to say oral sex and intercourse are appropriate on a first date. The study included 5,300 singles. In the dating website's research, 39% of men said oral sex is okay on the first night out together, while 37% thought intercourse was fine too. To put things into perspective for you, less than 10% of women said they're willing to partake in either activity on the first date. Continuing with the topic of sex, we already use technology to track how much we eat, run, and sleep, so why not log in sexual performances? Apparently, some people do. A new app called Spreadsheets lets you track your activity in the bedroom. More than 12,000 people have downloaded the app called Spreadsheet. The app keeps a record of your performance. Here is how it works. First, you select your mattress type, which helps the app to calculate your movements, since sex is bouncier on a waterbed than on memory foam. Then place your phone on the bed and press start. The app keeps track of the duration of sex, the number of thrusts, and even the decibel of your moaning. Get this, if you need some extra incentives to spice up your sex life, you can even unlock achievement badges for crossing off new sexual activities by getting it on in the morning or keeping it going for 40 minutes or longer. Once again, the app is called Spreadsheets. We will be right back. Take a look to see what is coming up next. A 22-year-old student died this week when he suffered trauma caused by a punch in the face. Shahbaz Hussain was situated on the island attending Ouras All Saints University, the School of Medicine. The institution has a small student body with roughly 130 students. We spoke to the Dean of Academics and Executive Dean to see how they are handling the shock and psychological damage that has been created by the situation. Cases of deaths in schools on the island is rare. The Ouras University School of Medicine is handling it as they go.
Well, this is the first for us. This is definitely the first. There's no procedure. We're writing the books on this right now as we go. It's just a hard reality we all have to face and, make the best out of it.
The case the school is experiencing is an isolated one. Dr. Frank says this shouldn't impact students from other countries wanting to come to Aruba to further their education. Many people are affected by the death of Shahbaz. The institution is offering the students psychological support.
It is traumatic to our students. Our personnel are in shock. We had to have a whole meeting with all the student body today, where we observed a minute of silence. We lowered our flags to half-mast. We had to do some student counseling from professors to student, and that we're going to continue to do for the next coming weeks. It is definitely a traumatic event, not just for the family members, as well as for professors, as well as for his friends. He had a roommate also that was his best friend too. So there's a lot of people that definitely get affected by this. So something definitely needs to be done about it. It's just one step at a time we have to take.
Additional counseling will be provided wherever necessary. When situations like these occur, prioritizing is always important.
Well, the first thing for us was to console the family. that was the, and of course, a young life is lost. So the first thing was as far to console the family when they arrived. See, second was to console our students. See, who are really get traumatized. See, so immediately we called a meeting, have a moment of silence, encourage them. See, come in groups or come in individually. So we all made ourselves available, so they can have a counseling, just whatever anybody can give.
That is our show for today. Thanks for watching 15 on 15. We'll be back here on Thursday night starting at 7:15 p.m. with a brand new edition of the show. So we will see you then.